Welcome to this tutorial on form management. In this video, we will learn how to create and configure different forms within a survey project. Forms allow you to create different versions of the same survey, each with its own display and navigation settings. First, let's clarify what a form is. A form does not change the questions in your survey. Instead, it controls how the survey is displayed and how respondents interact with it. For example, a form can define the navigation mode, the layout of the questionnaire, and others. A single survey project can contain multiple forms. Each form can have different settings and generate its own survey link. For example, you might create one form optimized for web surveys, another designed for printing, etc. Let's now see how to manage forms inside a survey editor. Here we are in the survey editor. To manage forms, we go to the Forms tab. This section allows us to configure how the survey behaves when it's displayed to respondents. Each form represents a specific configuration of the questionnaire. By default, the project contains one form. This form defines how the survey will be displayed when respondents access the questionnaire. All the settings configured here affect the way respondents interact with the survey. A project can contain multiple forms. For example, we can duplicate the current form to create another version. Each form can have different settings and will generate its own survey link. This can be useful if the survey is distributed through different channels. One important setting is the navigation mode. There are two main options, standard navigation and sequential navigation. With a standard navigation, respondents move through the survey using buttons such as Next and Previous. With sequential navigation, the survey automatically moves to the next page once the respondent answers the questions. Let's see how sequential navigation works. When the respondent answers the question, the survey automatically moves to the next page. This option works particularly well when the survey has one question per page. If a page contains multiple questions, a standard navigation may be easier for respondents to use. Additional settings can be accessed through form properties. These properties allow us to configure several aspects of how the survey is displayed. First, we can define the name of the form. The name helps identify the form and may appear in the survey link. It's useful when managing multiple versions of the same questionnaire. Forms can also be configured for different formats. A web form is designed for online surveys. Alternatively, we can create a print form optimized for paper questionnaires. To create a print version, we can duplicate the existing form and adjust its layout. As you can see in here, we have the print version of the survey that we created before. We can also configure the width and height of the form. These settings control the size of the questionnaire window when it's displayed. If a page contains more content than the available space, it will be necessary to adjust the size. Another useful feature is automatic height adjustment. This allows the form to adapt its size depending on the content of the page. Pages with more questions will expand automatically, while shorter pages will remain compact. Forms can also include a time limit. When this option is enabled, respondents will see a countdown timer while completing the survey. This can be useful for time questionnaires or specific research scenarios. You can also configure the transitions between pages. For example, pages can appear with slide effects, fade transitions, or no animation. These transitions can improve the visual experience when navigating the survey. In this case, we are using the slide effects. Finally, we can disable the ability for respondents to return to previous pages. This option can be useful when responses should not be modified after submission. Forms provide a flexible way to create different versions of the same survey. By adjusting from settings, you can adapt the questionnaire to different formats or distribution channels. This allows you to manage how respondents interact with your survey in different contexts.